What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Blaze, coming at you now with a new haircut. Thought I'd slide in from the side like I used to do. It's actually like a classic intro for me. I used to do that all the time. I kind of miss doing it, so maybe it'll make a comeback here and there. But today I wanted to have a haircut reveal on today's episode. But today we're talking about the new Smash Brothers Ultimate Fighter Pass Volume 2 and who the character is. We know it's going to be an ARMS character. What you're looking at right now is the trailer for the ARMS character reveal that took place 4 months ago, I think it was, back in February. It seems like so long ago, but it actually kind of seems like it was very recent. So we don't have any more details just yet. Let me play this section of the trailer here so we can kind of get an idea of what was actually said during the trailer, and then we'll talk about what the character might be. So let's go ahead and play that real quick and see, so we can get a refresher.
The fighter included in Wave 6 of the paid Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC will be...
Oh, it's ARMS! Oh my god!
Joining the battle from ARMS. This fighter is a bit unusual thanks to those
So I think a lot of
extendable
people
arms,
saw this
so we'll
coming.
have to extend our development time too. Please stay tuned for just a bit longer. The next fighter will be announced
Nice
and
puns.
released this June.
Oh, that's this month, actually, or next month. So I guess they will probably talk more about it in the coming weeks, but they haven't talked about it for a while, so I thought now would be a great time to really bring it up. But there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about, and who is the character going to be is really the main thing I wanted to talk about. So the very first time I saw this trailer, and I saw this screen cap specifically, I thought to myself, wow, they put pictures of all the characters up there, and my initial thought was, it's going to be all of them. Now, I haven't played ARMS very much. I played like the public playtest a little while ago, and I kind of got my feet wet in it, and I really don't know everything about the game. But to my understanding is that if the characters have the same like left hand and right hand, they basically play the same. Like it doesn't matter who you pick. Maybe some characters have higher defense or higher HP or something like that. Of course, I don't know. So correct me in the comments. Please enlighten me on how this works. But I do believe that if they have the same left hand and right hand between the two characters, like let's say for instance this person here equips the same left hand and right hand as this person, then they would basically play the same. The variety of actually playing the game comes when I think there are special abilities, and also when you select different left hands and right hands. So again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. I only played the playtest because this is one of those games that came out, and I really wanted to play it, but I knew that I wouldn't have time to, so I had to I chose Splatoon over ARMS, and it looks like a cool game. It really does. But so when I initially saw this, I thought to myself, they're going to put all of them in there. It's every color variation will probably be a different character. Koopa Kids is a great example of how they can accomplish that. Inklings also have another costume variation where they change clothes and look different. And this could be the same thing. I don't know if that's going to work out. Looking at some of these characters now, I'm maybe thinking to myself, well, some of these characters are bigger than others, and some maybe they don't necessarily like have the same hitboxes if you were to select one over the other. Maybe the hitboxes will be better or worse depending on who you actually select. Although I would like to see different color variations of them too. So I think that there's some room for speculation there if it will actually be all of them. But that's my guess. That's my first and foremost. That's my like absolute best case scenario. I think it's going to be all of them. Of course, we'll find out very soon. With this whole quarantine thing going on, I don't know if they're going to delay this or continue to maintain that June release date, but I am certain we'll hear something about it very soon. My second thought was that it's going to be one of 4 characters, because there are 4 characters on this list that I think exemplify ARMS very, very well. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think it's 5. For me, I think it makes most sense to pick one of the 2 characters right here, either Springman or Ribbon Girl. I think when you look at these characters, you know immediately where they're from. They're definitely from ARMS, and that's not just because they have the arms. They just have that. They have that flair that ARMS characters have, and I think they've been on the cover of the game. They're on all the promotional material. It makes sense for them to be one of the characters. The other one I think is Min Min over here. I think this is another one that just has a lot of style and flair, and I think that I think she would fit really well in Smash. She looks cool. She's got a cool Chinese dragon like look and feel to her. But then the other character I think, well, one of the other characters is this one here, Lola Pop. I think she looks like Arms. She kind of has this like flair and visual style. I think I like Min Min's style better than Lola Pop, but I think she definitely does have that visual flair. And then the other person is, I think, a fan favorite. It's this one here. This is Twintel. I think she has a very cool style, and I love her hair. And I think that as far as diversity is concerned, I think that she would make a great addition to Smash Brothers, where there really isn't a diverse lineup of characters as far as I mean, there are characters from every single game, but as far as characters with every ethnic background, I would say there's not a lot of those. Well, I guess Italian. Anyway, I think she'd be a great addition to the game, and I would love to see her in Smash. So if they picked her, that would be my perfect pick would be Twintel. But I think it's going to be one of these two, or possibly Min Min, because I think she has a cool style. I think it's probably most likely to be Ribbon Boy or Springman or Ribbon Girl, because they actually fight with their left and right hands, whereas Twintel fights with her hair, which is awesome. Except I think these two would better exemplify the franchise of Arms because they use their arms. But I'd love to see Twintel. And then last thing I want to talk about is how the character is going to control. We don't really know anything just yet, and one of the thoughts I had today while I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to say in this video, I thought about what it would be like to control a Arms character in Smash Ultimate, and I thought, it would be really cool if when you select the character, you also get to select what weapon is in their left and right hand, and the character will play differently depending on what you select. So maybe you want to be a little bit more close range. You can select two arms that deal massive damage but need you to be close. Maybe you want to really just zone out your opponent and just be as far away from them as possible, and you can use the longer reach ones to deal more damage, or maybe you want to have a combination of both. So I don't know if that's going to be part of the gameplay, but it's something I thought of that I think might be kind of cool and shake things up a little bit, because if they just put an Arms character in, I think it would be cool, but Smash is kind of known for making the gameplay unique for every character. If we look at Joker is a totally different character than we've ever seen before, and I think that they do focus on trying to make the characters as unique as possible from the game that they're coming in from. Even Byleth, even though she was from Fire Emblem and a lot of people were upset about it, I think she does have a very unique play style. I will say that I think they're going to do something different with these characters, and I don't know which one it's going to be. My first bet is going to be all of them, but I'm very certain we're going to find out in probably less than 2 weeks. But knowing Nintendo and their patterns for releasing Nintendo Directs after I post a video, we might hear about it tomorrow or today. So you're welcome, by the way. It could be sooner rather than later, or maybe they'll just announce something now and say it's going to come out next month, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I wanted to kind of talk about this a little bit because we really haven't heard anything about Arms or about the Arms character in Smash, and I wanted to take some time to speculate about it and talk about it and see what kinds of ideas you guys had come up with, and whatever they are, put them in the comments below. I do read all of those. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the Twitch channel, and I will catch you all on the Flippity Flip.